Hello and welcome to episode 68 of the Witch Knits podcast. I'm Shaiyeh, I'm a witch and I knit and I spin and I crochet and I do all kinds of crafty things, and I like to sit down here on this channel and talk about it every now and then to you guys. And today is one of those days where I sit down and talk for a bit. I hope the video isn't too dark. I've filmed this once before, like 2 weeks ago. Actually, it's been 2 weeks already. Crazy. Time. What is time? But anyway, obviously didn't upload it because everything was way too bright and it's super unpredictable with like the light and sun and weather. And today we have clouds and it's snowing again. It's been snowing every day for a week, so we have a lot of snow now. It's gorgeous, but that makes it so that it's pretty good filming weather, but it's pretty dark. So I hope the video is okay today. But anyway, welcome back, or a very warm welcome to you if you're new here. I hope you'll enjoy it here on the channel. We do all kinds of crochet things. We do also vlogmas right now. So craft vlogs, vlogmas, podcast every now and then, and yeah. So today I have a bunch of FOs actually, and I'm really excited to tell you about them. And I've got whips as well, at least a couple. So yeah, I don't know if I have a lot of stuff to talk about like at the top of the episode, so I think we should just get straight into the whips. So grab yourself something warm to drink. I've got coffee as per usual, and let's get into it. So whips. I feel super disorganized in my brain today, I'm so sorry, but my first whip for the day is, I don't know if this is progress from last time. I should have looked this up, but yeah, this is my Halloween sock that I was going to do for Halloween, but I didn't do it for Halloween because life didn't allow that. So I've only got like the cup of a sock. This is actually going to be the Broom Riders sock to go with my Broom Riders mitts that I designed last year, and I'm really excited about it. It's got a little picot edge. See if I can fold it down so you can see it, like so. It's got a little picot edge, and I am going to do probably this stripe and then half a stripe and then the heel, I think. So yeah, that's as far as I've gotten on those. This is still the first sock. I've just not been in a socky mood, which is not good because it's so cold and I do need some more hand knit socks, but that's where I'm at. Right, so that was my first knitted whip. In here lives my second knitted whip. It is my it's not the shawlography, it's the Geogradient Stephen West mystery KAL. That's very much not a mystery anymore because we are way past finishing the KAL, but I am not way past finishing my shawl, so I am still on clue 2. I've just not been working on it because I've been working on a bunch of other things that needed to be worked on before this. But yeah, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at with my clue 2. So I've done all of one side of clue 2 and I am on my last repeat of the other side of clue 2. I've got 3 stripes left. Is it 3? Yes, it's 3. So I've got 3 stripes left and then I'm on to clue 3. Maybe I will finish this around Christmas. I know I did that my first year doing Mystery KAL. I finished my shawl. It's a shawl, oh my god, not a KAL. I finished my shawl like on Christmas Day. We were staying over at David's parents and I remember sitting there and knitting on Christmas Day. We were watching cozy Christmas movies and it was really nice and everybody was like cozy It was really nice. But I finished my shawl that day, if I remember correctly. So I think we are actually staying over at their place this Christmas as well. So maybe I'll repeat that and finish this while watching some cozy Christmas movies. We'll see. So yeah, that is my mystery KAL. So yeah, but there's not a lot to say about it. Chipping away at it very, very slowly. I'll have more to say about it once I'm past this clue, I'm sure, because right now I'm doing the same thing as I did in clue 1. If I had read ahead in the pattern, maybe I wouldn't have chosen to do the yarn over whole eyelet. Eyelet is a word I'm looking for. I wouldn't probably have done the eyelet hack for the first square, for the first clue. I would have probably gone for like the big granny square or something, because I really like the look of that, but I chose this and then I got onto clue 2 and it's the same thing again, which I don't mind. It looks fantastic together with the first clue. They really tie in together really nicely. But I am a little bit tired of eyelets, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna knit something with eyelets for a while after that, I don't think. But yeah, that is, those are my whips for knitting that aren't sort of resting. I still need to do the Barbie cowl, and I have some of my own designs that are currently hibernating, like the mantis I showed you probably last spring. I've got yarn for it over there and stuff, but I want to redesign it. I'm not really happy with like the graphic design of it. So I've got a bunch of things that are just waiting for another day for me to work on them, and that's fine. So for right now, that is what I have for whips for knitting. And I do have some crochet whips, actually. I do have one crochet whip that I'm going to show you. Oh well, okay, let's talk about crochet before going into FOs, because this is like half whip, half FO. No, it's not. It's definitely not an FO. But I had some yarn left over from my pig project, so I wanted to try out an idea, and I made some, that's a test square for another thing. I made some squares, just plain white squares, that I had the idea of Christmasing up. So I've done some holly leaves and berries, but this is wonky, really wonky. I just basted them on really quickly to see what it would look like. And yeah, that's something I've been working on, but I'm out of that yarn. I've got some red left. So yeah, this is for a project in another yarn that will be on the channel, but I don't want to tell you what it is because I want the video to be its own thing. But yeah, I've gone on to working on more squares for that. I've already like showed you my general idea, so that there's not an infinite amount of things you can make with granny squares, I guess, but yeah, you'll see when the video is out, and I really want to make that video happen before Christmas. But yeah, I'm excited for that project, and yeah, consider this a little teaser for a crafting video / vlog that I hope you'll enjoy. But yeah, that's also a stash enhancement. I've got a huge pile of yarn in front of me on the table because I'm currently working on said video and project. But yeah, not going to show you. And I'll try to keep it out of my vlogmas as well because yeah, secret projects are fun. But anyway, that's crochet thing number 1. And I'm going to pick up crochet thing number 2. So I just said I got that yarn out of my pig project, and my pig project took a while to finish, but I am done. I've made my 3rd little piggy, and it is Leo the deer pig. This is a pattern by Jennie Dolly. on Ravelry. Oh my goodness, I need to open Ravelry so I can have patterns and who made them available to me, because I do not have a brain. So yeah, this is a pattern by Jennie Dolly on Ravelry, and this pattern is also on Etsy, which is where I bought it, because I didn't know it was in Ravelry until after I bought it. But yeah, I made the third pig. He's got little antlers. He's a deer, but a pig, and he's adorable, and I really, really love these. I stuffed this one to, oh, it's deflated a little bit. I think you can see it better from that side, to have a bit more of a belly and a butt. I made one of them with like a really butty butt. It's been really fun to make these, and yeah, amigurumi is a lot of fun, and I should make more, and I sort of want to make some pigs for me as well. Yeah, it's so cute. So that is crochet project number 2. And that needs to go to its proper owner in the coming week. So I need to put together a little Christmas card as well. We have a third crochet project, because I have been on a roll with crochet. I made a pair of mitts. I'm going to put them on and show you. It is once again granny square based. So it's a granny square mitt with this was my first time doing, first of all, a wearable crochet thing, and my first time trying crochet ribbing, and I followed a guide on YouTube, and I will be linking this in the show notes down below as well, just like everything else that I've been talking about. This is a video by Lullaby Lodge on YouTube called Granny Square Fingerless Mitts Crochet Tutorial. So yeah, I made these. Sorry about my thumb. I did not follow the guide correctly on my first mitts, so I crocheted them together on the outside instead of on the inside. Doesn't matter. No, this is my left mitt and this is my right mitt. So that's always something. I can tell them apart that way. I really enjoyed making these. It took me like an afternoon plus an hour or so the next day, and but I would do differently the shaping of this. I like my mitts to be this shaped, if that makes sense, around the thumb, to follow the shape of the thumb a little more. This is very big, but it's also very cozy. It gets very warm, and yeah, this beige yarn is hand dyed by me. It's actually this cake. This was dyed with avocado, and the grey yarn is it's this yarn, and it is Woollevo Soft Merino that I've got a bunch of also in my stash on that shelf. So yeah, that is that's the mitts. I'm gonna take them off because I've got built-in mitts in my first FO for the day. This is the Chained Oblivion cardigan by Kelcey Garner of KnittingNiqabi, and I'm going to stand up so you can see it. I love this so much. It is so cute. I put some heart buttons on it because I can. It's got the chains on the sleeves, and oh my god, it's so cozy, and it's got thumb holes, and I love it so much, and I'm so grateful I got to test this pattern. It's out now, so you can get your own copy. There is also a KAL running for this knit. So I have linked the pattern. I've linked Kelcey/KnittingNiqabi's Instagram and also Ravelry store, and yeah, she's also got yarn if you want to pick up some yarn. But yeah, definitely check out the pattern, check out the KnittingNiqabi, go knit it because it's awesome. It's so squishy, it's so soft, it's very warm. That depends on what yarn you're using, of course, but it's a seed stitch fabric, so it's very squishy, and yes, I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, I 100% recommend this. There is a cat in front of the microphone, so if it is suddenly very loud, that is why. Are you gonna say something? Big yawn. Thank you. Alright, we have another FO that I am excited about showing you. What are you doing? Hello, love. Oh, such a cutie. Such a cutie. Anyway, my FO. This is the Happy Unicorn jumper by Esti Juango. And yeah, it is looking very small because it is very small. It's for a 6-year-old size. I made this for another friend who asked me to make a jumper. And I normally don't really do that, make stuff for people, but I couldn't resist knitting a unicorn jumper, could I? So yeah, I've knit a little unicorn jumper. It's with Intasha and it is very cute. I did have a couple of gripes with the pattern. I don't really like being negative about patterns or stuff I've knit and stuff like that, but and also generally I don't really have anything negative to say because there is nothing negative to say. But this pattern, at a few points, I have been a little bit not really having the best time knitting it. For one thing, I'm going to just hold it up in front of my face so you can actually see the whole thing. So David, when I showed him, look, it's finished, and I've sewn it together and everything, he's like, it's not really centered. And I was like, yes it is, because I've triple checked. According to the pattern it's centered. But we talked about it for a bit and yeah, no, he's right, it's not exactly, it is mathematically centered, but since the design is not exactly since the design isn't fully like, what's it called? Oh my god, I lost another word. Symmetrical. It's not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. Maybe would have needed balancing by going a little bit one way or the other. And that is bothering me a little bit now, that I've finished it. But it is what it is. And also, I didn't fully follow the pattern. They have you picking up and knitting the sleeves, but since it's already like seamed together, I thought it was easier to just knit the sleeves separately, which I did, and it was easier for me than having to pick up stitches. And yeah, no, there are a couple of things that I've been like meh about, but I'm happy with the result, and I hope the recipient will love it. Well, it's not for a friend, it's for a friend's little one. That is that one. Again, I'll show you again because it's cute. I have accidentally sewn in this end so you can see a little bit of the blue, so I need to hide that with a small stitch of white, but that's fine. So yeah, I will be sending that off to her in the coming week as well. I've got yarn mail going out. It's very nice, very exciting. And yeah, I think I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot more. I forgot more crochet. I've been making some more of these. This is a project I started a long time ago with little heart granny squares. I think I started this on Valentine's Day last year, and I was really, really ill, again with possibly COVID. Was it this year? I don't know. It was either this year or last year on Valentine's Day, but I started this, and it's just acrylic yarn. I picked something up real quick because I wanted something to work on, and I've got pink squares with yellow hearts as well. Don't know what I'm making with that, but it'll grow up to be something. I'm working my way through making a bunch of those. Just thought I'd show you because I've actually been working on them for once. They've been like just languishing in my stash, my projects pile for a very long time as well. And I made some squares last week. I think that's what I have been working on actually, and it is quite a lot this time, and several FOs, which is very exciting. So yeah, now I'm done with all my like work knits, like testing and stuff for other people and stuff like that. So now I have all this time to just make whatever I want, and that is super exciting. So now I'm like, what do I do? Well, I did start this green project. So there's that. But other than that, maybe I should pick up something I started at the start of the year for my Make 9 list. I need to talk about that. We're going to be talking about the Make 9 list. I think on the other end of a new year, we will talk about it because there will probably be a new list, but I will talk about it really quickly now as well. It is I have not finished a single thing of my Make 9 list. I am going to be completely honest and transparent and say that, and if you've seen that video and been following my other videos, you know I haven't finished anything. I've gotten halfway through the cardigan that I put on the list, the Great Love cardigan. I might finish that, and I have a couple of things on the list that I still want to make, and I've gotten the yoke done on my eggshell, and I still want that jumper, but I wanted to change the main colour because it is a commercial, a little bit scratchy yarn, and my contrast is a very soft, luxurious hand-dyed yarn, and maybe I don't need to go for a hand-dyed main colour because honestly I don't think I'll be able to afford that, but I could at least go for a softer yarn that matches like the feel, the feel quality, because it's not giving. It is no to touch at the moment, so it's in timeout until I find a better yarn. But then there is a cropped cardie in the list that I want to make, and I still want that Christmas shawl, but I've got another shawl on my needles. I want to finish that first. But yeah, no, here's the thing, right? You make a list of things you want to knit, and then your brain decides, no, I'm gonna be different now, and I'm not gonna vibe with all of this anymore. Life sometimes. So yeah, I haven't been vibing with the list, so I haven't really been touching anything of it, and that is an issue. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with like time and life, because I have had so many plans this autumn, like after the treatment was over, because that ate all of my time. I did not have any energy left for anything else, and I'm still sort of dealing with the same thing, that I have way too little energy and I'm struggling to get stuff done. I'm struggling to just exist, honestly, at the moment. But yeah, I've been having so many things that I've been wanting to do. I wanted to start this project with the green project earlier, and I have been working on a video for a while now, catching up with projects. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, my love? He's very big and on the entire table. The cat, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I've been working on another video for quite some time now, and yeah, I want that up soon as well, sort of like catching up with missed crafting time. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I want to post that, and I wanted that done earlier as well, but then I mentioned this in my first Vlogmas video as well, that I just, like, my time disappears because recently also I had another bout of possibly COVID, and I was really, really ill, and it took a while to get over that, and I didn't have any energy to craft again. And also when I tried to, that's also why I've been gone, because I tried to film when I was starting to feel better. This was the 2 weeks ago when I sat down to film, and I was going through the footage, and I had not been keeping an eye on the ISO on the camera, so everything was like super bright and washed out, so you couldn't see anything, and I was so congested that there was so much like clicking when I talked that I couldn't hear in my head, or like when when you hear yourself talk, you couldn't hear it like that, but the microphone picked everything up, and it was so disgusting to listen to. So I was like, I can't do this. I absolutely can't do this. Everything that could go wrong with that recording session went wrong. I scrapped that, and then last weekend I wasn't at home. I was at a friend's, a pony friend's, along with some other pony friends, and we had a lovely weekend talking about pony collecting, and we did some Christmas gingerbread house decorating. I'm gonna show you quickly. There's a gingerbread house there with ponies in front of it. Gonna pop a picture of it here so you can see it properly. We made that. Everybody made a house of their own. It was really nice. It's funny. So the gingerbread house, and then this is the playset it's based off of. This is the first My Little Pony playset from the 80s, and it is really cute, and it's called the Pretty Parlor, and it came with the pony Peachy, and yeah. That's me being a massive nerd, and that's okay. But yeah, it's been lovely. They live a couple of hours away by train, so it was my first time going in very many years, because I've been struggling too much with the idea of going alone for that long on trains, and also it's quite expensive to take the train. But this year I was like determined to go. I'm always determined to go, but then I back out at the last minute because life is expensive or whatever. But I booked ahead of time, and I booked non-refundable tickets, so I couldn't just back out. So I had to go, or I lost the money I put into it. And I'm so glad I went, because it's been way too long since I met those friends. Hello, if anybody's watching. It's been way too long. I've missed them a lot, and we had so much fun, and I can't wait to go again. So it's the curse of having friends you met online. They all live around the same area. Except for one, but she's still got less of a long journey than I have. It's like the curse of meeting people online and becoming friends, and they all live in different parts of the country or the world. I've got one of my very best friends in Scotland and these friends all live like 3 hours away by train, and I've got a friend in the Netherlands, and in Germany. So it's not that easy to meet your friends. But yeah, we did that. It was fun, and I'm glad I could handle the travel. And I could handle it without having, because the last time I went, I had the worst migraine from traveling as well. So yeah, I managed to counter that this time, so I'm happy. Everything went well. I did have a very bad pain flare the entire weekend, but that's to be expected, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, I've been sort of like resting after that as well this weekend. No, this entire week. Good God. That's a lot of rambling. I'm sorry. That's sort of the biggest update I have since last time that I actually went and did a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, Vlogmas is going as well. If you missed the Vlogmas video, it is there. And I have one Vlogmas video out so far because I, like it talked about in that video, in case you missed it, I decided on doing weekly vlogs this year instead of daily, and I'm really excited for that because that means I can get my other videos out as well. One of the things that is difficult for me with Vlogmas, like, I know the point of Vlogmas is filming every day. I will still be filming every day, but what is really eating all of my energy during Vlogmas, because I always burn myself out completely from doing Vlogmas, and I hope I won't do that this year so I can just continue uploading stuff in January, because I normally don't, because I'm too tired from Vlogmas. Like, I really enjoy editing, but it takes a lot of time, and I always run into issues and stuff with, like, it's laggy and it's annoying. So I decided to do weekly vlogs this year so that I don't have to sit and spend hours every day editing, which sounds like I'm maybe being lazy, but it's so I will have time to actually also rest and breathe and go to the horses and work on my crafting vlogs. So I hope that is okay. I sort of have to start taking things more slow without not doing things, if that makes sense. I'm a professional at, like, my energy is this much, and I am a professional at, like, pushing myself to using this much energy despite only having this much, and obviously that it works for a little while and then you burn out completely and can't do anything for a long time, and I'm trying to get better at not doing that. Hence the weeklies. And I know I have grand plans of uploading other stuff as well this month. I'll be happy if I get one of them up, honestly. That's just, I have to be realistic with myself. I cannot control my health, and it is unpredictable, sadly. So yeah, that's one thing I've learned this year as well. Needing to listen in better where I'm at. So yeah, but anyway, I think I will probably let you go now. This is another thing. Oh my god, I keep talking. I'm so sorry. But as you may have noticed, I am uploading this on a Monday if things go to plan, but it's not a Friday. And part of it is because I wanted to upload Vlogmas on Fridays, but also because I've been thinking about changing my uploading days to not Fridays, so I'm trying out Mondays. But yeah, that's something I'm trying out. I hope that's okay with you. Figuring out the algorithm stuff as well. It's sort of, I don't know, it feels like Fridays aren't the best day to upload. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. So I'm trying Mondays. I hope that's okay. But yeah, like I said, I will let you go. and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and chatting about all things knitting and crochet. It's been very fun to talk about these things again. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. If you would like to keep seeing what I get up to on this channel with the green project coming out soon, and my vlogmas and other things that I post and talk about, like right now vlogmas and crafting vlogs and the podcast, and yeah, trying out different formats of stuff all the time. If you would like to keep up with that, please consider clicking the subscribe button down below, and also ring the bell if you want to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Like the video if you liked it, leave a little comment down below about anything you would like to talk about. And yeah, I will see you again in my next video. Have a lovely, lovely time until I see you again, and knit stuff, stay cozy, and yeah, I will see you again soon. Have a good time. Bye!